Good morning, outdoors people. I'm glad that you decided to stop by. This morning we're gonna do some more snowshoe hare scouting. We're running the dogs. We're gonna try to get a little bit of the rabbit action on tape. And later on this morning, I'm gonna get to a handful of questions that I've received since the last video. If you have any questions that you'd like answered, put them down in the comment section down below or send them to that email address down in the description box of this video, milleroutdoors@gmail.com. Opening day of hare hunting season is less than 2 weeks away. It's coming fast. Now let's drop that tailgate, let's get the dogs on the ground and get into some action. We are out again checking out some of our rabbit hunting locations and seeing how they repopulated over the off season. Oh, and the dogs just jumped. Love it. We haven't been here more than 3 minutes. Beautiful. Well, let's get right into it. We're going to try to get a little dog action on tape this morning. See if we can get a look at a few rabbits. And then I'm going to jump right into answering some questions that I received over the last week. Get up in there, buddy. Help him out. Go to him. Atta boy. Just caught the dogs going across the road. And away they go. Didn't take them long to hook up. Way up on the hill and around. Pretty good chase. Well, we know he went across right here and he jumped him behind us back in here. So that tells me he's gonna come back across this road. So until we know better, let's get to the bend here so we can see the biggest section of this road. See if maybe we can get a look at him coming across when he tries to go back home. And they are putting it to him. Gotta love the hound music. Oh, now he's going up away again, making that loop. There he is. Just crossed right there. 40 yards down. Back towards the truck. That's where it was. They're about 80, 90 yards behind him, which is pretty typical. We've been running this rabbit for about 35 or 40 minutes now. Let them get a little more exercise. I've seen one stray since I last filmed. They crossed and the dogs obviously weren't on him. A little bit smaller rabbit. I'm comfortable with this area. Oh, there goes, right there, just crossed. That's right where they took him across first thing this morning. I'm comfortable that this spot came back well enough to hit at least once. So what I'll do is I'll put this one on my sheet to hit once and then reevaluate from there. If we do well and it's obvious there's plenty more, I'll come back a second time. If there's not, we won't. Crossed right here. I assume that's the one they're running. He did something up in here to mess him up. They're having a tough time up in there now. I'm gonna call them down. One of the reasons why you want your beagles to handle well is because when you want to put them on a rabbit, you can. There's nothing more frustrating than wanting to put them on a track and you can't. So I'm gonna call these jokers in and put them on this one. We'll let them get another half-hour exercise on this rabbit. And then what I'll do is we're gonna hit our next spot. Come on, boy, serious. Come on, good boy, come on, up. Get him up here, yeah, right here somewhere it was. Find him, yeah, good boy, go get him. That's where it was. Right where it was, right there. Now where they didn't take off on that rabbit, like driving, like they were earlier, that tells me this is a different rabbit. It was a little bit smaller. I'm pretty sure that's a different rabbit. Yeah. Going way up and around again. Oh, there he goes. Cross way down. That was 90 yards down from us or so. Definitely a different rabbit because he would have crossed most likely in this same area right here where he crossed before. So that's 2. Other stray I saw is 3, and we haven't gotten 200 yards in the truck. So I know this spot came back good enough to hit at least once. I think it was right in here somewhere. Oh, they'll show us. Where is he, buddy? You guys aren't lighting the world on fire this morning, are you? Oh, that's where it was. That's where it was. We're gonna let the dogs run another half hour or so on this one, and then I'm gonna grab them and we'll go check out the next area. A while ago I said I was gonna let him run this rabbit for another half hour, and I ran him for about 10 minutes, and he beelined it out of here. He went way back in there, 900 and something yards, and ran up on the ridge. And he stayed up there. I was almost convinced that I was going to have to go back up in there and get him when they turned and they started to come back. So, see if we can get one more look at this rabbit. Then I'm going to grab the dogs. There he is. That's it. I'm gonna go up here and grab him off that track. I think he went up, crossed, and came back towards us here. We know I've got a lot of reason to believe that rabbit's going to end up back over on this side. So I'm going to grab the dogs when he comes back. Let him get a little more exercise, and when they hit this trail, when they hit this log road, and the rabbit wants to go back home the other way, we're going to grab the dogs and head up to the next spot. And then I'll get to some of those questions you folks sent in. Okay, they're starting to head back to the road here. Coming right at us now. Let the rabbit go across, and then we'll grab the dogs and head to the truck. Up here. Maybe he's gonna cross down by the truck again. That rabbit's running right up this edge. Dog's just wanting to drink. Must be a big puddle in there on the edge of the woods. Oh, he's going back this way. Just 10 yards in the woods from the edge of this road. See the dog right in there. He's going this way. Turn. He's going up and in again. He doesn't want to come back across quite so quick. It's all right. As long as he's on that side of the road, we're in good shape. Going up and around again. Sneaky little guy. It's going to be too easy to get to dogs. This is going to be too easy. Come on, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Up here, up here, up here, up here. Come on, buddy. Up here. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, big boy. Up, up. Don't you go back in those woods. You know the drill. Don't you go back in those woods. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Come on, boy. I know. Get unwound. You're all wound up. Let's go. Let's go up here. You got a little good exercise. You'll get more. Don't worry. Come on. Stay with me. Come on. Let's go. Good boy. That's a good boy. Check spot number 2. We're in good shape with this spot. Okay, the next one comes from Joe from Pennsylvania. He asked me by email. I'm looking to buy a new shotgun for rabbit hunting. Do you have any recommendations on what makes a good hare hunting gun? I definitely have an opinion on what makes a good rabbit hunting gun. Joe, you want something that is... See you at the next spot.